Good afternoon, everybody. And thank you for coming today to our Hummus Kouzina, a gourmet journey Greek island style cooking demonstration. First, many of you know me. I'm Joanna Stakopoulos Marzella. This is my sister, Kelly Salonica Stakopoulos. And we are daughters of Hummus Kouzina, gourmet journey Greek island style. Meze is our first book in the series. I first want to thank a few people. Father Elias and Kouzina and Melanie, and our Parish Council President, Nick Kouzina, for their continued love and support. We also want to thank our sponsors, Ondos Foods, and you see we've displayed them. They supplied the pita and the phyllo for today's demonstration, one of our favorite brands. We'll talk more about it later on. I want to thank Kathy Staten for her huge support. She's the backbone to every event that we have around here and always helping. Thanking Ladies from Local Society and Christine Belidis for sponsoring the event and asking us to do this cooking demonstration. And Athena Staten for being in the kitchen and always helping. Thank you so much, guys. So today we're going to demonstrate 3 recipes for you. It's really some cooking techniques. And our first is going to be hummus, which is making a dip. The second is going to be our phyllo Tyropitakia, and the third is going to be our dough Tyropitakia.
Okay.
We have books available for sale at the end of this, so if you're interested. And if you like what you see today, please go on Amazon. Our book is also available on Amazon, and write a review and go on your social media. That's how we're going to sell our books. So this cookbook is 18 years in the making. And I know a lot of you are now going to say, wow, 18 years, oh my goodness, it took you that long to make this cookbook. Well, no. Our cookbook is going to be a series of books. This is only the first in this series. This is the Meze cookbook. The rest of our recipes, we have over 150 of them that will be published as we go along. But why 18 years in the making, one would ask? Well, first it started with our mom, our Kukla, who wrote, she had 2 books. And her 2 books, one was for savory dishes and the other one was for sweets. But she also wrote them in Greek. And not only did she write them in Greek, it was the Greek script. Our grandmother also wrote down all her recipes, but you know, our grandmother wasn't schooled the way our moms were and we are now. And so she would write things in Greek, but in run-on sentences. And run-on words. And so we had to decipher all of that. To top it all off, we had those classic Greek measurements. A wine glass full. And a bottiglia di cashew, right? And a handful. Now, kufta. What is that? What's one kufta? Your handful is different than my handful, right? So we have to decipher all of that. And thank God my sister had the forethought about a year before our mom passed away to sit her down and take that wine glass and put it into a measuring vessel and figure out what that was. And then she took her kufta and put it into a measuring cup and figured out what that was. And so from there, we started testing recipes and eating and testing and eating some more. Somebody had to eat all those wonderful things that we were making. And so our first cookbook was born. So thank you all for being here to check this out. So the first series on the book promises to be a real treat. And it's not only a bunch of recipes. In it, you're also going to find a lot of valuable information. There's a sources guide, so it helps you find where you want to buy your products. They're not always easy to find, but sometimes if you go into a store and you ask for a product like Ondos, they'll bring it in. So always important to do that. We do have a Mediterranean store that's very nearby us on Central Avenue. I do find a lot of great things there. So they don't carry Ondos right now, but hopefully in the near future. They carry pita, the Ondos pita. Yes. And there's also a glossary in the cookbook with equipment and terms that you can use and where to find a bunch of things. So it's a very interesting book. You'll see some pictures of where our grandparents are from in the island of Galapagos. And Jackie, my daughter, took all of those pictures and She's helped us since she was 3 years old from kneading bread. And we have lots of great pictures of her doing that. After we're done with our cooking demonstration, each section will have a Q&A, so if anybody has any questions. We're also going to ask for some audience participation to come on up and help us out. Christine. So some of you may know, yes. And some of you may already know these recipes. You may say, we know Tyropitakia, whatever, but keep in mind, this is Greek island style.
That's nice. Very good.
Hello everybody, and thank you so much for coming. I'm excited to be sharing some of our menu recipes with you. And basically, I'd like to let you know that the philosophy for this cookbook and our website is the passing on of centuries-old family traditions that are shown through food. So these particular recipes, which come, as Joanne has said, from the island of Kukla, which is the second largest island in the Nova Kiddies chain, these recipes have never been shared before until now. So we have unfolded a type of cuisine that is not as familiar as your standard Greek cooking. As many regions in Greece have their specialties and their way of doing things, so do we in Kukla. It's all to be enjoyed, it's all to be celebrated, because it's our heritage. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you techniques of how we do things on the island, specific ingredients that we use, and basically our cookbook, as we elaborate in the Kukla chapter that opens the book, about what is indigenous to the island, why the island is known for this, and how each customized recipe can give you a little peek into the traditions and into the culture of that particular region in Greece, or anywhere in the world. You can tell what different cultures have inhabited the island through the ingredients that have been introduced and then incorporated into their foods. So these recipes show the nuances of all these different influences that have come into the region. We're going to show you the elements that Kukla used in her cooking that show how different these are from your standard Greek cuisine. So first thing I want to talk about is kids. How many people cook with their kids or have that experience of trying to get your kids in the kitchen cooking with you? Have you had a hard time doing that?
No.
So they're anxious to come in and help you cook.
I had that mixer going.
Kids want to feel special when they're in the kitchen. They don't want to feel like they're doing a job. When we were little, we always wanted to go out and play. And especially around Christmas time, our mom would make Christmas cookies. So now she's making 200 of each cookie. And she said, you're going to stay and you're going to help. We want to. We want to go out. We want to go with our friends. And she would sit us down and start to teach us how to do each different cookie and the different methods and dusting of cookies and filling them and syruping them and all of that. She knew we didn't want to do it, so she told us, here's the deal. You sit down and make the cookies with us, and I'm going to let you have a piece of dough, and then you can roll it out and make the Christmas shapes you want. So you can make the camels and the stars and put the sugar on top, whatever you want to do. But first you're going to make traditional. So that brought us into the kitchen, and we did it. As it turned out, we learned how to make the ropes, the clothes to make uraga. We learned how to syrup phyllo. We learned how to dust yes. And these are all techniques that otherwise we never would have learned. The flip side is that when Joanne's daughter Jackie was about 2 or 3 years old, she automatically wanted to come to the kitchen with us. We didn't have to beg her, we didn't have to ask. If we did it without her, she would be like, hey guys, wait for me. Why? Because she saw we were having fun. It was the two of us together having a good time. So basically, get your kids in the kitchen, tell them your family stories while you're rolling and cooking and baking, whatever you're doing. Have fun. And even when they make a mess, find a way to laugh about it, because these are memories you're going to cherish forever. So we can get started now. We're going to be doing hummus. We're going to do Greek-style hummus. And let's get on back.
So how many of you find store-bought? Oh, that's great. So how many of you have ever made it at home? So it will thrill you to see how easy this is going to be, how quick it's going to be, and how inexpensive this will be. So buying maybe 10 ounces of hummus in the store is going to cost you around $5, right? You can buy Tribe, you can buy Sabra, right? What we're going to show you here, you're going to get 2 cups of hummus for under $4. So
You know, sometimes you buy it and it tastes like too pasty. That's because they put too much tahini in it. Some people like the flavor of tahini. Some people like more. When you make it at home, you can make it the way you like it. So if you want more lemon juice, you want more tahini, you can adjust all the flavorings. What we're going to do is we're going to show you each ingredient, show you how easy it is to do it in the food processor. And then we've made 3 toppings. They're all in the cookbook. And we're going to be dishing out the hummus with each, one has each different topping in it. We're going to put it on the slide for everybody to taste. So let's get started. Our first ingredients, of course, chickpeas.
Joanne, any volunteers? Christine believes.
Joanne, are those canned or are those from?
These are canned.
These are canned.
Yes.
Canned.
You can get these. You can get these at Trader Joe's. They have the organic varieties. Or you can get the Goya brand. They're sold everywhere: Walmart, supermarket. Very easy. So we rinse these first. We're going to take them out of the cans and rinse. They're drained and rinsed. Now the first ingredient after that, we're going to add the lemon juice. Fresh squeezed lemon juice.
Always use your fresh lemon. Always.
Yes. Look, I mean, there's always shortcuts that you can take. You can buy the real lemon in the,
Right.
you know.
But they treat it, so there's always kind of like a funkiness about it.
Yeah.
It works on certain recipes, but when you're doing this, you really want that fresh flavor of lemon. And this is lemon pepper hummus. So you try to do it as best you can. We've got extra virgin olive oil,
Always extra virgin.
Greek extra virgin olive oil.
What brand?
This one comes from Crete. This is one of our favorites that comes from Crete, and you can get it in Astoria. Some Mediterranean stores carry it. This is the one. It says Crete on it, and then you'll see gold medallions in an arch over where it says Crete. That's the very best one that we like using for cooking and for making things like this. For eating, our favorite one is Mentis Estate. Mentis Estate was featured in Wine Spectator magazine as their favorite olive oil last year. And it's also featured at the Plaza Hotel. They cook it in their kitchens and they sell it in their gift shop.
Okay, and the next ingredient is the
We have
tahini.
tahini and we have our fresh garlic.
Joanne, how does tahini come? Is it in a
Comes in a jar. And there's different varieties. Which one is this one?
This one, I forget the name of it, but it comes in a jar that is the shape of a vase. So it's wide on top and narrow at the bottom. It's a Greek brand. This comes in a few different varieties. They also have chocolate flavor. We get the standard tahini for this recipe. And then we have sea salt and freshly ground pepper. And that's it.
Those are all the ingredients.
How about the garlic?
The garlic's in there.
Oh,
You put the
she
garlic
said
with the
garlic,
tahini.
okay.
Yeah. And we're just going to blend. So you want to puree this enough so it's not chunky.
Smooth.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's great.
You can also make extra garlic. They have garlic.
Yeah, you can just do it to your taste.
It's good.
If you have flavors that you like, what other flavors do you all like?
Red pepper.
Red pepper. You can get the pimentos in the jar, drain them really well, and then add them in.
Oh, okay.
Now, as we do these toppings that we're going to add here, what you can do is, you like red pepper, it takes seconds in the food processor to grind it up, or you can chop it and put out your hummus in the bowl, put that in the center, and serve it. So whatever your particular flavor is, what goes well with red pepper? You can do oregano. So you can take thyme or oregano and blend it with the red pepper and put that in the center. And then you can do a final drizzle of olive oil over the top.
these out on the table over there for you all to enjoy afterwards, but this is going to be different than what we're about to serve now.
This is the same thing.
So if you all want to take a couple of the hummus.
Put lemon inside too. Yeah.
So we're going to have 3 different variations that we're going to put out. One of them is going to be an Kalamata olive variation. There's a sun-dried tomato, and there's also a artichoke and spinach variation. So we're going to add this to the top of it and put it on the table, and you all can enjoy it after.
I guess this is our dinner.
And we can take any questions if anybody has any other questions.
Very good, very delicious.
Under $4.
For 2 cups, when you purchase it, you get 10 ounces for about $5. So that's a big difference, especially when you're having a party.
I can tell you more. Joanne, does Trader Joe's organic chickpeas taste the same as, you know, we get?
So the question is, do the Trader Joe's organic chickpeas taste the taste?
Give a better-
They do. I mean, it's a preference. Some people just only like to buy organic. I don't think it's a matter of taste. I just think it's a matter of whether you like it. I can't go on your food.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Feel free to take some more. There's more up there.
What is that, Joanne? Is that,
So this is the spinach and artichoke topping. And this one here would be the sun-dried tomato. And this one here would be the olive separate.
Joey, if somebody didn't have a food processor, I mean, I have one, but I'm just saying, could they use a blender?
Yes, you could use a blender if you don't have a food processor, but it's a little different.
It's tricky to use the blender because it tends to get stuck at the bottom. Those blades only stay down there.
Right.
The other thing I would recommend is if you have a mortar and pestle, that's the original food processor. Before there was a food processor, that's what people use. You get yourself either one of the Greek ones, that's you can have ones, we've got the brass ones, you can have the Mexican mortar and pestle that you do guacamole in. Really great. You just mash down those chickpeas, add the grapes, and just keep mashing, and it takes a little bit longer, but you get your fresh dough.
Moving on to, now we're going to demonstrate phyllo and Tyropitakia. So, how many of you are scared of phyllo?
I used to be,
Why?
just because I couldn't handle it in the beginning.
Okay, well that's a common thing. I mean,
And I probably got the kind that stuck together and, you know,
okay, there's a few reasons for, now that you brought it up, it does stick together sometimes, but sometimes that's a product of A, it could be too old, B, it could be that it has not come to room temperature. So many times if you're going to take it out of the refrigerator, you have to let your phyllo come to room temperature, otherwise it will get stuck together. You can also freeze phyllo. Phyllo will not last very long in the refrigerator, so if you do buy it again, put it in the freezer, take it out the day before, and then bring it to room temperature before you start using
Joanne,
it.
does Yaranu sell, they're going to get that in, you think? 'Cause
Well, you ask for it.
they don't have condos,
They
they
don't
have
condos.
Apollo.
One of
They
the
have
reasons
Apollo.
why we really like condos is because they make the number 5 phyllo. You don't find number 5 phyllo everywhere. You find number 4, you can
And
find number 7.
Is 5
you can't
better
find
to
5.
work 5?
Number 4 is extremely thin, so if you don't like working with phyllo, that's not the one to use.
You get
because it
5,
will
number
tear.
5?
Number 5 is much easier to use.
It's a little bit thicker.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
slightly thicker than the 4, but it
Yeah.
won't tear as easily.
Oh,
And then also what's benefit that it's flake form.
oh, I big time.
If you go to number 7, it's much easier to work with, but it doesn't have the flakiness that number 4
But
has.
5 is better.
We've had great success with number 5, and now we're hooked on it because none of the other brands carry it. They don't make it.
No. Oh,
And the other thing, the benefit of using the phyllos is they make it fresh and ship it out immediately. I've never worked with phyllo this fresh before. There's always been some kind of issue. When you open it up, you can feel it.
I can't
It's
stand it.
file.
It's broken sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
It could be old.
Is
So,
7
And the
better?
other thing that you'll find, if what most phyllo manufacturers ship it out frozen. That's the best way to keep it fresh. They'll bake it, freeze it right away, and they'll ship it out that way. Once it makes it to the supermarket, you really don't know how they handle it. If they keep it in the freezer and you buy it in the freezer section, you're probably okay. Take it home, put it in your freezer, thaw it overnight, bring it to room temperature the next day before you start using it. It takes about an hour, okay? But some supermarkets will thaw it and put it in the refrigerator section. If it's not selling, they put it back in the freezer. Now you're in trouble.
That's
because
why.
phyllo is very delicate because it's so thin. So once it goes from frozen to thawed, back to the freezer, that's it. You're going to have a nightmare with it. You're going to throw it out. You're going to decide, I'm doing something
buy
else.
2 boxes. 2 boxes full.
Well, you'll know after trial and error which market is the best place to buy it. And the ones that have the best turnover are usually the Mediterranean markets. They're constantly selling. So their phyllo never gets old. They know how to handle it. And they know if they sell you bad phyllo, they're going to lose customers. So, like Joanne mentioned, Yanush has the other brands.
Apollo.
But they do carry Phyllos pitas.
Yes, they do.
So they have a relationship with Phyllos. If enough people go in and ask for it, they'll start ordering it. But you can buy it in Fairway, that's in Pelham Manor, and in Stanford.
Stanford.
They do carry it.
They do.
Unless you go to Astoria. In Astoria, Mediterranean, and Titan carry it. So you'll have success there.
so you notice I'm not taking it out until my sister doesn't stop talking.
Because she doesn't want it to dry out.
Sorry?
The Fairway store in Stanford carries it.
Yes.
Yes, all Fairways carry it. I mentioned Pelham Manor and Stanford because they're the
Stanford.
closest to here.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
But all Fairways carry Phyllos phyllo.
Okay, so you're removing it out of the package. And you just want to unwrap it. So one of the things that we always do when we're working with phyllo, we have a damp towel available. When you're not using it, you're covering it with this damp towel. And that's what's going to keep it fresh so that it doesn't start to crumble and crack.
And by damp, we mean you touch it and it feels slightly cool to the touch that it's wet. You don't want it dripping wet, because if it's too wet and you put it on the phyllo, it'll stick. Then you have a mess. Then you can't use that phyllo.
So you want to talk about the filling?
The filling, the great thing about this filling is you can make this ahead. You can put it in the freezer for a month. Let's say you have a party coming up, you don't want to have everything fall on you at the same time. You can put that filling in the freezer for about a month in a sealed, airtight container. Bring it to room temperature, thaw it in the refrigerator overnight, bring it to room temperature, kind of. You don't want it to be ice cold when you're working with it. What Joanne is doing now is she's cutting the phyllo for these appetizers into 4 sections. So you cut it down and then you're going to stack it.
So what's nice about
Qantas also is that their phyllo is wide. So you can cut it into 4 pieces. Other phyllo, Apollo, Athena, they come smaller, and so you can't get as much out of them. So that's what we've done. This one is like.
Plus the other thing about these wide sheets, if you're making a pita, if you're making a spinach pie, they're great for covering one of those big pie pans. You don't have to use multiple sheets to overlap. So now you've got it covered, you've got...
And it's only 3
So we have some melted butter here.
It's a little cold in here, so it's getting cold.
Yeah.
So the first thing we do is we'll take the top sheet phyllo and we're going to brush it. So you do need to work quickly with your phyllo.
If you have an assistant, the great thing is that they can help you, like lifting the towel, and you can just go a little bit faster. But this is the number 5 that we're using here. And you want to hold it
So you
up,
can see
not as thin as the
it's
4.
not as thin as the 4. The 4 is extremely thin.
Yeah.
And when you're brushing the phyllo, notice Joanne is making light strokes. You don't press hard on the phyllo because that's how you tear it. So you just need 2 sheets when you're doing these appetizers.
And then you're going to, it's about that much filling. If you put too much filling in it, it could burst and make the tyropitakia look terrible, and you lose your filling.
It's okay if some of them burst a little bit. It's natural. You're going to have that happen. But sometimes if they're over full, and here's the technique. Joanne folds it over flag style. You want to press it a little bit in the center to spread out the filling.
So it'll look like that. And then we continue, flag style.
And as you're folding it, not too tight. You want it neat, but if you do it too tight, that's when they burst in the oven. So you're folding it all the way to the end.
And
And
you see
when
there's a piece left over.
No.
We cut that off. Because if
Oh.
you fold it over, it's gonna
Oh,
stick
wow.
up when you put
Cut
it in.
it off. Oh,
I didn't
wow.
think you were allowed to do that.
I didn't.
Now see when we have a little flag style tyropitakia,
Yeah.
we want to cover this with butter.
if you don't cover it with butter, it dries out in the oven.
Oops.
And this is what gives it that final flakiness when it bakes.
When you're going to cook it or store it, you want the piece that's left over on the bottom. And that will stay flat after you've cooked it.
Oh, wow.
So
If you do it the other way, it'll bake it
Yeah.
fly
Oh,
out.
yeah, that's
So
right.
here's the two things you can do now that you're done making this. You can put it on your cookie sheet, on your ungreased cookie sheet because it's already greased. So you can put it here, or if you want to do these ahead, you put them in a container lined with wax paper, not baked. You put them here, don't put them close together, you don't want them to stick because you're going to put them in the freezer. Have a sheet of wax paper in between each layer, seal it, seal the airtight container, and put them away. A month later, when you're having your party, right from the freezer into the oven. You bake them for 30-35 minutes until they're golden, you're done.
Do you use parchment paper on your baking sheets when you bake them?
You can, but you don't need to, because these are not going to stick.
Got it, okay, all right.
And if you have a ceramic dish like this, they're not going to stick.
So, if you're really afraid of doing butter on your phyllo, there's another way that you can do this. You take your phyllo and you buy yourself an olive oil spray can. And you just spray it. That quick.
Sheet number 2.
Oh, wow.
This is not our preferred method, by the way. Our preferred method is to use the butter. But it's quick, and you don't have to worry about tearing your phyllo. And back again to flag styles.
Oh, how easy.
And that's it.
Nice.
And then you'll spray the whole
Spray it again. I don't want to spray the outside so my hands are getting dirty.
But then you can butter the outside,
You could.
If you want to, yeah.
because you can have the butter too.
The
Yeah,
egg
that's right.
gives it more color
Yeah, that's nice.
if you put
That's
egg.
clever. Cut that
Okay,
piece right
now we
off.
want somebody to
Egg
come up
gives
and
it
try.
color.
Who would like to
Volunteers?
come up and try? Christine?
Christine.
Go ahead.
She's gonna help.
Which method do you want to try to see? Butter or olive oil?
In our bakeries, we were always doing because it comes out of the oven and you can't resist it.
Something like that.
First thing you do is take your
I
phone.
know. You know, a lot of the cookies labor intensive. But how easy is it? I never knew I would cook the other way. You go four down. How stupid.
I like the way in Greece,
I know. No one's helping.
they make their own phyllo. And it's amazing how creative. I can't believe, I love to go visit there.
So it's like,
You know, I'm a vegetarian,
that's
but
how
my
I feel.
things are wonderful.
You do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you do it, she does do it. I do the
When I took after her
lengthwise.
mother, my father was
Aren't they short?
she went
No, it's a lot more folded.
because she was handsome.
No, yes, it's a lot more folded.
But my face
No.
was like his.
I'm doing it more.
Took after
Yeah,
her
she
mother.
did it. Yeah, that's how.
Yeah, that's
It's the same thing.
I'm looking at it. Okay, so then they come here. Yeah. You're doing the right thing.
Halo itu. Pero ano
Now, good triangle. Slide side. There you go. Come on, keep going. So you're going left or right, you're going left and right.
That's it. I love that. I love her. I never knew that. I don't know that. So wrap it up.
If you were to have the number 4, like that's what I buy at Stop and Shop, just because it's simple. Like I'm at Stop and Shop, I don't go to Fairway or something. But that is the one at Stop and Shop. I guess Kouzina brand is that number 4. So would I need to do more layers? It's here.
You open it. I'm not easy.
Okay.
If you get a number 4 phyllo, we tend to use 3 sheets.
Okay.
When we do it because it is thinner.
Okay.
So we tend to do 3 sheets.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So with the 5, you'll need 1. Yeah, 2.
Oh,
You want some? You got one.
Good job.
Come on, Elizabeth. Go Shimona.
I don't want to be
Want to
pushy.
see it?
Good job. Good job.
There you go.
I think Christine should make it exactly. Right.
I'll try.
No, I use 7 a lot. I know. Maybe 1. 3 sheets of number 4, right?
So many books on how to cook if you're one person.
Yes.
Well, I try to go. I went. This thing is buy a nice pizza.
And Kathy and Tina now are serving the Tyropitakia for your pleasure.
Ah, Tyropitakia. I don't eat dinner. Some loud talk loud because I don't hear. When I was a kid in Greece, they had these utensils they used to put in there to clean the wax. I had a lot of wax. And both my drums down. Well, I guess you can only get one. And that's only for now. Don't you worry. You have to otherwise,
I owe my husband. I might have to open one because it's couples. You're right.
That's right.
Look how beautiful that is. All right. And then you butter outside.
To me, it's a piece in and of itself.
What kind of cheese do you put in?
What's the filling, Joanne?
What kind of cheese?
What kind of cheese? Well, there's a lot of different cheese in there. This is a heart attack waiting.
Oh, okay.
There's feta, there's
I know my voice is loud.
Do you have spices in there too? Or it's the sharpness of the cheese? Herbs. Herbs is what I thought.
Number 10. All 10 fingers. What are flour, right?
Right. The less is 20. Just make it brown.
There is, I have every month or more. People come over and or it's so easy with Will and Alex, like if I don't have anything on the side one night, just pop it in. I use olive oil though. Because I did the body and oh my god, I had like 3 vacations. That's the best way. My sister-in-law.
They pamper you so well when you go to the village. Everybody's got to take care of it. It's beautiful. You don't like to do that. It's nice. You know? You don't have to look great. You were never over. Were you? Ever? For me, they were doing that was the case. I thought maybe they were punishing me. No.
So it's not complete, but it works.
What is the Yaranush has that cheese?
Got that? Oh,
It's basically the same. But I find that the Greek ricotta is not as thick as the Italian. The Greek ricotta is not as thick as the Italian ricotta.
But it's labeled ricotta.
You'll see it labeled ricotta. In fact, I go to Tizano.
I can do that.
And they have the loose ricotta, which is the fresh one, and then they have a hard ricotta. It's labeled ricotta.
Oh.
Even though it is Kouzina.
I never
I guess
knew
it's
that.
most people recognize Kouzina rather than Kouzina.
Oh. They should tell
But the
you.
Greeks know.
Okay.
They know if it says ricotta, that that's Kouzina. I buy it in a Greek store.
How do you make the filling?
The filling is a mixture of 3 cheeses, herbs, and that filling, like I said, you can make it ahead of time and freeze it, you can make it, put it in the refrigerator the night before, and then the next day. So it'll keep, and it gives you the flexibility of doing other things during your dinner party and not getting stuck.
no, I don't
Sometimes you have recipes, oh, I really want to serve this, and you realize, I'm going to be in the kitchen for 2 hours, and I cannot make this ahead.
It's a difference.
So that's what you can do if you're catering an affair, because you're not having to deal with your guests or preparing other things. So now we're moving on to, if you really don't want to do it for or maybe you want to try something different, now we have, this is the Carpathian version of Tyropitakia. This is made with the dough, and it's got cheese in it. The dough can be made ahead, the filling can be made ahead. And then when you want to sit down and make them yourself, the actual making of them is really quick. The dough gets pressed out into a 4-inch round using your fingertips. No rolling pins, they're really easy to form.
And it's a very pliable dough. You can see,
Yeah.
it's really very soft.
Cheese in there. Joanne, is this in the book?
Yes, it is. All of these recipes are in the book. And the mushroom cups that you have there, those are also in the book. So you want a lightly floured surface, very lightly floured, because if too much flour absorbs into the dough, it'll get hard, and you want to be light and fluffy. So now in a few seconds, you're pressing this out into a round.
See, it's like that.
Maybe it's this
This is our filling. This is a different filling in this Tyropitakia than it is in the other one over there.
So once again, you don't want to overstuff it because it'll spill out. This one you're going to put right in the center. You don't have the water here, but what you want to do is you want to tap the rim of this dough with water so that it'll stick together.
The water is the glue. So then you'll fold it over into a half moon. You'll press it down with your fingertips. And we don't and then you'll take a fork. With a tungsten fork, you'll press down the edges to seal it. And then it'll go onto a grease cookie sheet.
It just looks like that.
You don't brush the top with anything?
You'll brush it with egg before you put it, when you put it on, put the whole cookie sheet, fill it up, and then you'll brush all of them with egg. And then you have the choice of having them plain or putting sesame seeds over the top. Now what we do that makes it special on the islands, in Galapagos, they always like to decorate everything. So the food looks absolutely gorgeous. You spend extra time in the kitchen doing that too. So I highly recommend you get a friend or one of your kids or somebody to come over and help you do it. It'll move along a lot faster. But we do these twists that go on the edges. If you have our cookbook, you'll see it on the cover. That's the cover photo of these decorated Tyropitakia, and this is what they look like when they're baked.
So yeah, Kelly's going to demonstrate that twist part that she's going to put onto here. And when you make these into the twist, you have different options. You can do whatever jingles your bells, okay? You can put the sesame in the center, you can put the sesame all over, or you can put the sesame just on the rim. And you can also use black sesame, depending on your color scheme, whatever you like. Okay, so now we're going to take the dough ball, we're going to press it into a round. And as you're pushing it over to make the half moon, you're pushing it over and you place it down. You want to press it from where the edge of the filling is and press it out because any air that's trapped in there will be pushed out and it won't force it open while it's baking. So you press the edges and then you're going to put water on the edges before you add the decoration. So basically you're going to make about a half recipe more of the dough if you want to make them all with the decoration. And you roll them out into ropes.
What's that?
Just room temperature water. Yeah.
What kind of cheese again is in that, Joanne? What kind of cheese?
Yeah.
Different.
Which one?
The dough. The dough.
This has aceti and phyllo. And when you roll them out, do one, then do the other one. You'll find as the dough sits, it rests, and then it becomes more elastic. If you try to force it, it won't do it. So if you do one at a time and then go back to the first one, you'll see how easily it rolls out. And this is if you've ever made sureki or any kind of braided bread, same thing applies. You let it rest a little bit and you'll be surprised how easy it is to work with. Now you're just making a twist, really simple. Just twisting them together. And you're using the same method with the water. You're going to be brushing the edges with water. And then taking this twist, place it around the edge, like so. And then the ends here, you're going to pull them over behind and pinch it to seal. Same thing on the other side. And then you're going to place it on your tray and brush the whole thing with egg. And then do as it looks here. And then you're going to be brushing the entire surface with egg. And if you like sesame, either the white sesame or the black, and you can decorate it as you like. So this is Carpathian style.
Does sesame give an
like
extra
this.
flavor to it?
Sorry?
Does sesame add a little extra flavor to it?
It does add a really lovely flavor. It's unique to the islands. I don't think I've ever seen Tyropitakia with sesame.
No.
some cultures do it, and they put it on different kinds of items. I see different kinds of foods that are used dough and they have a filling, and you'll see sesame on it. So it's indigenous to the islands, and the island of River really love sesame.
So Deborah, do you want to come up and try?
The dough, when we open it up, is it crisp or hard?
Not hard, but you'll see, you're gonna taste it. Oh, cool. Go for it. So just pictures, just very little.
And it's really sweet. They have it down there. The whole day.
It gets really soft.
Well, that's fine. But she said the filling you can do everything like this. It tastes that
This you want to do at
yes.
the
No, Joel, you can't. And you're not expecting company. Even the cookies sometimes I'll make. Here, my father was cooking at the Pierre Hotel. Anything I can do. I find recipes that I can do. Because I'm not, some people, whatever, she would have 8 courses for 200. I'm not and she managed to get in out of the refrigerator, oven. I just don't have it in me. I can afford it, but I just don't get well, that's
Do we have any questions?
very nice. Oh wow. They're so pretty. They're beautiful. They are. Get one of those. The sesame. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Do these freeze well?
Okay, so this is the difference between the two. If you want to make these ahead and have them ready baked, you bake them, they go right in the freezer. You can have them in a donut. I would suggest putting them on a cookie sheet, put them in the freezer until they're frozen solid. Take them out, put them in a Ziploc bag, press out the air, put them back in the freezer. That way you can store them for about a month in the freezer bag. And then you freeze beautifully. Then these go, you thaw these in the refrigerator overnight. And then the next day, bring them to room temperature. They'll take about 15 minutes to reheat in the oven.
They're wonderful.
The do-aheads are like fantastic. When you're having a party, you don't have to worry about being stuck in the kitchen for a long time. It's nice to just take things out, put them in the oven, and heat them up when you're serving. You spend more time with your guests.
The best part of the meal.
So what do we think?
Oh my gosh. Delicious.
Great.
Just terrific.
So like I said, we're on Amazon. Please go on there and give us a like on Amazon if you like what you're tasting.
You put in a comment on Amazon if you like the recipes that we made for you today.
Oh, they're wonderful.
So comments on Amazon, likes on Facebook, Twitter,
And you only use
Instagram.
butter, right?
Sorry?
You only use butter and oil.
Olive oil.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah.
And we use, like I mentioned, the Creek brand for when we're cooking and baking, but when we're eating and using the olive oil fresh, it's Meze's Estate. Meze's Estate, they have it at Sahagis in Brooklyn Heights. They have it at Plaza Hotel. And they have it in select markets in Astoria. But if you go on mezesestate.com, you can purchase it through there. The price is great. It's like the finest olive oil you'll ever taste. And this is not one you want to cook with. That's how good it is. It comes from
I have 7 acres of olive tree.
Minneapolis in Greece. A friend of ours, our photographer for the cookbook. It's a family farm, and they've been making it for over 200 years. And over the past few years, they started bringing it into the United States. And last year, it was voted by Wine Spectator magazine as the finest olive oil. And around the same time, the Plaza Hotel brought it into their kitchens. So that's the olive oil that they use when they serve and they sell it there. It's a phenomenal olive oil.
Thank you. Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful.
you've already given us some tips about, being efficient in the kitchen with the Greek cooking. I find it very labor intensive, and when you have a lot of people, can you give us some general tips about how to deal with the oven, heating cooking the tyropitas right before you serve them?
What we do is we have a schedule, and we break down by time. So we have a time assigned for each task. So we know, let's say you're having company coming at 5. You want to serve Tyropitakia as soon as they get there. At 4:45, you've got them in the oven. And have yourself a helper in the kitchen. You don't want to forget about them, because once they're baked and they're being reheated, they can dry out quickly and they get hard.
Yeah.
So you want to be careful about that. Don't try to do too much all by yourself. You feel free, like, yes, tell them, I've got these wonderful things in the oven. You'll be the first one to taste them, so you can keep an eye on them. Make sure they come out on time. And just have yourself a schedule. And that way you know what goes in the oven, what gets served at what time, what has to come out of the refrigerator at a certain time to come from room temperature. If you have a platter of cheeses, have that platter prepared ahead of time. Have your charcuterie on the platter with the cheeses. Cover it with plastic wrap. And have it ready to go. At like 15 minutes before you're serving them, bring them out, let them come to room temperature. So as long as you have that schedule for yourself, you'll know exactly what you do when you want to do it.
I also like to have things that can be served cold in between. So it gives you enough time to heat things up, get something out, and then have something else that's cold. They can continue eating that while you're warming up the next day.
And it's good to have things that you can prepare ahead of time, like days before, like the filling.
Right. Whenever you're making any of these recipes, you've got half the battle when you're organized and you have all your ingredients lined up. So when you see recipes and are listing those ingredients, the ingredients are listed in the order you're going to be using them. So do your grading of cheeses ahead of time. You can do that a day or two ahead and keep them in containers. I mean, for these, I graded all the cheeses for all the different elements that we were using, and I labeled them. So each one went into a container with a label. So you can do all of that ahead. These are the medium chores that slow you down. But if you get all of that done, when you're actually making them, you're having fun doing them. Because now you're not measuring and counting and you're just putting everything together. So it's time consuming to not do that and try to get everything accomplished individually. So line up your ingredients, have the do-aheads done the day before, and then just go for it when you're actually making whichever recipe you decide.
Nice.
So did anybody find anything here hard to do?
No. Just
It's all doable, right?
to find the time.
So the rest of our cookbook demystifies all of the cooking that you have to do. Greek cooking is believed to be very difficult. It's believed to be so time-consuming. It's not always time-consuming. Again, if you're organized and you get some of your things done ahead of time, you'll be surprised. We went on a marathon, 3 days of cooking, baking. We made over 600 cookies, 2 different kinds of tyropitas and hummus, and the stuffed mushrooms in 2 days.
Oh,
You have to win an award for that. You got to win an award.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy it.
I had my mother's friend. When she couldn't sleep at night, she'd get up all night long and she'd make things. And then put them in the freezer. When she couldn't sleep.
Go ahead and put in the freezer. Always a great thing in my book.
We still have the pots, the dishes to do.
That's the worst part of it.
That's the worst thing. Yes, they do. They help. My husband.
The phyllo that you use in that's the shell stuff that you
Yes, so what you tasted first when you came in is our stuffed mushroom recipe. So typically what we do is we stuff a mushroom. We don't put them in phyllo cups, but because of today's demonstration and techniques of going with phyllo, we kind of thought it'd be cute to use the little phyllo cups. But if you're in a pinch, you use the phyllo shells. You can buy them in the supermarket.
Okay, can you buy them in the supermarket?
Oh, the frozen food section.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yes.
Oh, right from the freezer to whatever you need.
So those are from the supermarket, or you?
Yes, they are. Those are from the supermarket.
All right.
I wasn't if you put them in, the little mini cupcakes.
Oh, no.
I like this.
No, I needed one shortcut.
I know.
And so we did that. But the recipe is the same. It's the same recipe that you'll find in the cookbook. cookbook, and we just use the phyllo shells instead of the mushrooms as the vessel to hold. Christine?
Yeah, so I'm thinking I could even do your cheese stuffing, the Tyropitakia stuffing in a phyllo shell.
Yes, absolutely. I've done
That.
You can put the phyllo
Just keep an eye on it.
when you're doing the peanuts, you can
doesn't
take
dry
that
out.
filling and put them in the shell.
In the shell, the same fill.
Same filling. Like a cake, a small cake.
Joanne, that's for the pitas? The same filling for the pitas? You can put in those cups? Where do you get those from? Anyway, Stop and Shop?
They have them in the freezer section. I've seen them. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're very popular. I have to compliment you on your website. It's really a beautiful presentation.
My sister did
Very
all the
good.
writing for the cookbook, and she does our blog and she does our
Really
website.
very
She's a
nice.
phenomenal
Great.
writer, and if you know anybody who needs a great writer, here she is.
Really?
I just want to make a comment. Your book is excellent too. I like the detailing and the explanations that you have, not just for the recipes, but you literally go behind the recipe, if you will. Talk about the different cheeses. And I'm not, me, I'm from Eastern Europe, I'm not Greek, but I've picked up an awful lot. I've never worked with phyllo dough.
Greek?
No. Close enough, right, Julie? But it's really but it's all the explanations and the detail that you put into your recipes and the explanations of the different cheeses. I think it's fabulous.
Yeah, and you'll also find a lot of Kouzina tips.
Yes, I was going through. Your tips are.
Give you little shortcuts and
Yes.
things like that. And there's a lot of phenomenal recipes that are in there. Again, things are born from the island of Falso, so they're not your typical kind of recipes. There's always some kind of a twist.
I realize why it takes so much work. When you see all the details of the book, we take it for granted. We don't realize the research that goes into it. For years, I did a lot of research for this book. I have 2 sections in there on phyllo alone, which talks about different sheet sizes and what they're used for, and then it talks about the technique of using phyllo. So all these things take time to put together. It's days and hours and weeks, and it turns into years of information that you're trying to compile, and then you have to put it in a format that is actually easy for the reader to understand and to get the best use out of it. But we go into detail about many of those.
Well, it's good to know that Fairway also has, because Fairway is right off exit 6 right here in 95.
Stanford.
Yes, it's a really easy trip. And I go by there quite a bit because I'm in Connecticut a lot, so give it a try. They
Great
do.
things that I can't find anywhere else. There was when we went to the fancy food show, I was trying, this past summer, I was trying different ice creams, and one is called Raiders. And it is home-churned ice cream. And if you think that Haagen-Dazs is really good, or Ben & Jerry's is really good, this one is like, you take one spoonful, it's like, oh dear God. I found like the nirvana of ice cream, and Fairways carries it.
What's it called?
Raiders.
Raiders.
And their trademark flavor is raspberry dark chocolate. So it's a raspberry ice cream that has dark chocolate. It's unbelievable.
That'll be another series of cookies.
Ice cream
We can dessert all right. We can make dessert all right.
With phyllo and cheese.
And we have all different cheeses in the reference section of the cookbook based on the cheeses that are used within this particular cookbook. So as we come out with cookbooks in the future, if we have new cheeses added, we'll be doing information on those. Basically, the big cookbook is written, all the recipes are written up. We have some testing to finish up, but we're at that place after 18, 19 years of doing this, that all that information is compiled. Now we need to finish testing, and as the book comes out, we'll have another celebration and another demonstration.
Oh, it's wonderful. Really nice. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Good.
Thank you for putting all that work together.
I can't 4 or 5. I never knew.